Hi, Melanie. How are you?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing so well. Thank you for agreeing to do this call with me today.
Yeah,
I'm
my
gonna
pleasure.
ask you just to introduce yourself because I know you, but maybe those watching don't know who you are. So if you could just introduce yourself, maybe tell us where you are in the world and your current passions and maybe what you are doing now.
All right. So my name is Melanie, and I'm located in San Antonio, Texas, but I'm originally from France, where I was born and raised. I've been living in the US for about 8 and something years. And so I'm a project coordinator, and I'm also part of the LLMP program. I've been in the program for almost a year, but I've been taking my time, and it's all about the journey. So I've been, embracing every minute of the program.
Hmm. Nice. All right. So you mentioned that you are a project coordinator and then you decided to um take the leap and join our program. What were the reasons that made you want to join the program? What were your struggles or what was your aim? What do you plan to get out of the program?
So when I first heard about the program, it was a while back before I even got my job as a project coordinator. I was very unhappy in my previous job. And I heard about this program and I was like, yeah, you know what? Maybe that could be something. But I still wanted to find another job to support myself.
Yeah.
And I always kept this program in the back of my mind. And at some point, I just decided to jump in to find, like, I felt like it was my passion more than just an additional income, or an extra
Mm.
job. And so I wanted to do that for myself.
Nice. I love that. And I also wanted to ask for you, since you um come into our program, what would you say is one of the most valuable things that you found to be good about our program?
I would say the community for sure. There's so many amazing people doing this program from all over the world and at different, on different paths in their lives.
Mhm.
And just that alone to me is just very valuable, especially marketing can be seen as a little bit isolating because you can do it online and there's not much of in-person interaction. But I feel
Mhm.
like this program makes it very easy to have meaningful connections. And it's so important when you go on a path like that.
Yeah, I like that. I love the community as well. There's so many people from all over the world, like you said, so it's easy to connect and hearing other people's stories also helps to motivate you to,
Yeah,
get your goals and keep going. Nice.
for sure.
So with that, I wanted to know what was that thing that really helped you to move throughout the program and to build your success with the program?
I would say so. There are different things. First of all, the fact that we can take the modules at our own pace. Like, you don't risk to be kicked out if you're not fast enough, so you
Mhm.
can really take the time to do things on your own term
Yeah.
instead of feeling like you're rushed through things. But also the fact that there are regular calls, this helps you to not completely lose sight of the program when you get busy with life or other things are happening.
Yeah.
And then again, the connections, so you stay connected to some people that you feel like there's a special connection there, and you text and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, well, I'll get back into it. And someone motivates you and you motivate them. So that really helped me.
I really like that. Yeah, nice. And what would you consider to be one of your biggest accomplishments since joining our program? It doesn't even have to be monetary, but like maybe in your personal growth. What has that been that thing that you would consider your biggest accomplishment?
A couple of months ago, I created and established my LLC. So that was a huge step for me.
Yeah.
And now it's
And
really official. So that to me alone was a huge accomplishment because I feel like it's something so hard to do on your own with no support or no direction.
yeah.
So I would say, yeah, now I have a client, and I'm sure I'm going to have more clients, but I feel like establishing my LLC was my biggest win through this program.
Nice. And congratulations on that. Nice. And let's take it back a bit to before you even joined the program. What did you think about making the investment into this program? What were your thoughts on that?
So, I mean, I always saw that as a long-term investment. And I've never felt pressure that, oh my gosh, I would completely miss out on life if I didn't do that. But also I really saw the point of this is for you, like you're doing it for yourself. And, like, what's the worst that can happen? That nothing changes? I mean,
Yeah,
that's pretty in itself. Like, that's a good reason to just give it a try.
that. Yeah, the worst thing that can happen is that nothing changes.
Yes.
Yeah, and with guarantee, because I love to say with consistency, there's always going to be a reward. So yeah, yeah, I like that. I like how you said that. And since joining the program, or no, let me ask, you felt that way about joining, and so that's what prompted you to join our program anyway, right?
Mhm.
Was there anything specific that you saw that made you decide that this was going to be the program for you?
Um, to be honest with you, I don't even know how, like, I think Jet connected with me, but I've never been on the hunt to start a program, or I don't even know how it happened. I just know I started to talk with Jet on Instagram,
Yeah.
and it really made me think, well, yes, I did a certification, a Google certification for project management, and I
Yeah.
saw the impact it had on me. And I kind of feel like, we have so much at our fingertips with internet and all that stuff, but it's also paralyzing in a way because there's so much information out there. So you
Mhm.
kind of need guidance in order to grow efficiently. And I really thought this program would bring me that.
Well, and would you say that you've gotten that since being in the program?
Oh, yeah, 100%. No doubt.
Nice. Okay, lovely. And finally, I wanted to ask you if there's someone that had similar thought processes to you, or if they are nervous about making the investment because it is an investment. What would you say to them to assure them, or what would your advice be to them?
So I would say I get it because, I kind of feel like now we're like so afraid to be scammed and that kind of thing. Like, so many people take advantage on the internet. But just the fact that there's a guarantee, that alone is huge. And
Mhm.
for me, I wasn't decided 100% yet, but I had the opportunity to be, still on the vault, and really see that it was an active community with so much resources and people were really thriving in the program. So maybe you don't need to jump in all at once if you're more comfortable. Just dip your toe into the water and see what it's all about. But
Yeah.
I have no doubt that at some point, these people will see the benefit of the program.
Mm. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your insights,
Mhm.
Melanie, and I'm really
My
happy
pleasure.
that you enjoy our community. It's been a pleasure having you as a part of our community. And I wish you continued success. And for anyone watching, if you want to join the program, and you can find connections and with persons just like Melanie here, as well as Melanie is going to be in the community as well that you can connect with and get to know, and yeah, just become one of the star members of our community as well. So yes, thank you, Melanie, for agreeing
Thank
to
you,
talk
Sydney.
once more. And yeah.